we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Howie Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They have been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Ducks offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. Still on his feet at the 25. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Just smothered on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Ducks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Scarlet Knights offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Sangapolatelli play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side is Jenkins. Makes the catch and he's free. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Hand it to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and long here. From the gun. Snagged on the outside. It's fair. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He's looking to throw. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Bear. It's a running touchdown, Ducks! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, what a move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Jenkins. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. First play of the period, first down here. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got the back in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Takes a shot at the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Out wide left, it's Yates. Snags it, and he's open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to get it in. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nope.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Out wide, it's Gresham. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, knocked down immediately.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Short pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Rutgers sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work, right guys? They did take a moment.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets away from one, finds some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Pass to 6. Finds a crease at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Left side is Gresham. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw one first. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. sends it back in motion. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Finds his back in the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he
makes the grab in their space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. That's caught. It's Gresham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Keeps it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He'll go out of bounds at the 43-yard line, but a terrific return sets up the offense. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it behind the line. It's Jenkins. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Pringle. Across the 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Under pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Punt is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He's changing the play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll run the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kringle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
JKS somehow fits it into that traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Final game of the regular season, just waiting on this clock to run out. Let's check out the top 12 scoreboard right now. All of these teams fighting for playoff spots, and this is what you want to do when you're in the hunt. Finish a game like these guys have done. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. Right side, it's Pringle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Songopolitelli. He wants to go deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They want that clock to run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
Snags it, and there's running room. The 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Can't get him to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him stopped at the 4. But it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. Finds his big tight end. And they get him down short of the first down marker.
Well, you just wondered how much more magic this guy had in him, right? We've seen some unbelievable throws in this game into some really tight windows. On that fourth down, though, David, just not enough. He just didn't have it. You got to give the defense credit. They had a better call on. They made the play, and that's why they win.